I've also heard that the Olympians are all housed in very similar areas or like hotels, and so that they all just have sex with each other.
Hey,
It's called Olympic Village.
it's a lot of stress. A lot of stress.
Is that what
going
it's
on.
called?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Olympic
I'm sure
Village.
there's a
is
lot
where
of
they all
stress,
stay.
and you got to let that out.
Yeah, a lot
Like-
of pent up energy.
Going to the bathroom in the river and
Yeah, a
having
lot of
sex.
nerves. You know, you never know.
You never know. You got to get it all out. All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to SportNotes. Today is Monday, July 22nd, 2024. I am Chad, your co-host, and with me is...
Hey guys, I'm Maddie. Welcome back to SportNotes.
Woo! And in Boston, we have our three experts, PJ, Zeke, and Peter. How are you guys?
Excellent.
Good evening.
Fantastic.
Good evening
Good
to you
evening.
as well, Zeke. It's been an exciting week. Maddie and I just got back from Salt Lake City.
Yeah, we went to a concert, a Kenny Chesney concert.
We did, and it was in an MLS, a Major League Soccer arena, which I actually knew. I got some points with your stepdad because I was like, "Hey, this is an MLS stadium, isn't it?" And he was like, "Yeah, it is." So
Now
Hey.
you're in.
Sport Notes.
Nice.
Couldn't tell you which arena it was. of the
Real
MLS.
Salt
Utah.
Lake.
That's
Real
correct,
Salt
actually. I saw
Lake.
those signs. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. But yeah, it was pretty exciting. And that's really the only other update. The only other thing I would bring up is I know I heard that the Red Sox, which is the Boston baseball team, was playing the Dodgers,
Yeah.
right? The LA team the other day. And now that I'm, trying to get into sports a little bit, I was a little conflicted on which team to support.
They got
living in LA
swept
now, but
by the
being from
Dodgers.
Boston. Did they really?
Yep.
Yeah, they did. Unfortunately.
Gee, I didn't even know.
Lost
Well,
all
I
three
guess
games.
You guys sound a little bitter
Yikes.
about that.
I'm fine with it. I could care less.
They were just taken after the Yankees last month.
We, I believe we're 4-2 against the Yankees, PJ.
Yeah, I think we have
Is
a
that
winning
correct?
record. I think that's right.
Yeah.
Still ahead in the
Well-
standings, so.
Oh, congratulations. You
Damn.
haven't won anything in 20 years, so.
Yeah.
Well, my heart's still with Boston, I think. At the
Yeah,
end of the day.
that's fair. So
You
what
know.
do we have planned today?
So we're gonna start off with a term of the week,
Woohoo!
which you guys have for us. So
I
give
will
it-
save us all the energy. I will not sing my term of the week song.
Good.
I was looking forward to that.
We gave her intensive coaching before the episode. All right, take it away. What is it this week?
Awesome. Well, it's another soccer one this week, and this week it is transfer market.
Okay, I have actually no idea what that could mean.
You have
So
to
many,
guess.
but that could mean so many different things.
Transfer market.
Like,
Yeah.
Give your guess. What do you think?
I think it's when a player wants to transfer a team, it's like those people are put on the transfer market,
Okay.
maybe?
That's pretty good. So just for sake of conversation, I'm gonna take a totally different perspective just to see. I'm gonna say it's like a niche term that has something to do with transferring the ball.
Oh, okay.
So it's like
Yeah, you
something
might be
like
right.
it during. Why are you laughing?
Okay, you're not right. They laughed.
That's
Why are you laughing, Zeke?
That's a little far off.
It's creative.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So is Maddie closer again?
Significantly
Yes.
closer. Yeah.
Basically on the money.
Great.
Yeah,
Well- What is it then? Take it away. What's our real definition?
Well, so the transfer market and or transfer window is a period of time during which soccer teams can buy, sell, or loan players between each other. So typically it happens at the end of each season and in the middle of each season. So, for instance, the English League this year, the Premier League, their transfer window opened in on June 14th. And it closes on August 30th. And then in the winter, it opens on January 1st of 2025 and closes on February 3rd. So that's the only time that you can make soccer, for lack of a better term, trades between teams is during those windows of time.
And that's called the transfer market.
Yeah, or transfer window. I think the term was transfer window, and I screwed that up. So,
Okay, transfer window / market.
Oh, it's transfer window.
yeah.
Jesus,
The
PJ.
window's
Sorry.
the time frame.
Yeah, the
market
transfer
is,
window
like,
is the
just
time frame. The market itself is
Is the act of trading players.
correct. Yeah,
Right.
that's what it's
Got
called.
it.
And one more question about it before we move on from this. Do you know, PJ, why that's significant to soccer, to professional soccer? Like, is there a reason there's only a specified period where you can do that?
It's a good question. I think it's just been something that historically has happened throughout the years. Normally, a lot of the leagues, they all play kind of on different timetables, but now the European leagues are trying to get on the same transfer window so that they don't run into any issues with it. But it's just kind of a archaic practice that has worked. It's worked for them. So
It's a big word.
Well, archaic.
Since the beginning of time.
Since the dinosaurs.
Since the first man kicked a ball.
Since the
Sure.
wheel was invented.
Sure. Zeke didn't think that one was funny.
Well,
I thought it
thank
was
you,
funny.
PJ. I
course.
feel like now I know the transfer market, and I bet Chad will get it wrong if you ask him in a
Yeah,
couple
ask me in a
days.
week. I will still probably get it wrong. Cool. All right, that's our term of the week. All right, so next, like always, we're going to play a little game. And
I
we're going to
love
go
games.
to our designated game guy, Peter.
Game guy.
Peter Blunt. And take it away. Explain what our game is today, Peter.
All right, so we're going to do something slightly different this time. This time, Chad and Maddie are going to have the logos, and Maddie is going to describe what she sees, and we're going to see how long it takes Zeke and PJ to guess the team that they are talking about.
Okay, guys, get
Right.
ready to
Maddie, as a reminder,
be confused.
if there's any words on the logo, you can't say those words.
if you'd like to say
Okay.
the words, you can. It'll
Is
help
it
us.
the eligible leagues are what? The baseball, hockey, soccer, football.
All the
Yep.
five major
Five major
sports
leagues.
in the United States, college
Oh,
and professional,
God.
and then PJ
Oh.
requested that the EPL also be eligible.
Do you know how?
What's
how
the
many-
EPL?
The English Premier League. So
Soccer.
Yeah, the main soccer league.
It's
in
gonna be like
England.
finding a needle in a haystack.
Yeah. Do you know how many logos you're talking about here?
One thing, Pete, you
And
forgot to
Division
mention.
One.
Oh,
Pete,
yes.
one thing you forgot to mention, but I think we decided, is that you guys only have a minute per logo. So,
And whoever gets it quicker wins that round.
yeah.
Oh, I thought we were
Okay.
working together.
Well, you
No.
no, make it
All
a
right,
contest.
whatever.
Oh.
All right,
do
let's
it.
dive in.
Okay, we're diving
Logo
in,
number
and
one.
I'll try to go really fast.
Timer starts now.
Okay, it's a red background. It looks like there's a hawk in the middle or some sort of bird.
Atlanta
maybe an
Hawks.
Eagle.
Atlanta Hawks?
Yep.
They
I don't
might
think
be
that's right.
Nope, wrong.
Okay.
Oh, God.
It looks like there's like maybe a eagle. It has like red and black stripes. Has a really
Atlanta Falcons.
white pointy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ding, ding,
nice.
ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
'Kay.
Atlanta Falcons.
Ready for the next one?
1 point
1
to
point to
Zeke.
Zeke. Okay.
Okay, and next one starts now.
This one is a circle, and it has a red, a blue, and white. Like it kind of looks like a target, and then in the middle of it is a C with like
Chicago Fire.
some
Oh yeah.
something
that is-
No.
something that looks like a I don't even know, like
Colorado
a,
Avalanche.
a knight or something. No, it looks like some sort of like helmet in the middle, maybe. Like that's kind of what I'm seeing.
Manchester
Like a
United.
big C.
Big
Oh, it's
C.
red, white, and
see?
blue. Red,
Peter,
white,
can
and
I
blue?
participate at all in this activity?
Yeah, what do
Sure,
you see?
yeah.
Okay, it's a ship. It's a ship.
Manchester
approaching
City.
Us. No, it's
Oh.
like a big cargo ship.
Oh, I
moving
did not
towards
see a
us.
ship. I see a knight.
Yeah.
Can you just give me
helmet.
the colors again?
Blue,
Blue, white.
red ring.
It's like
around
navy,
Kind of navy.
like red ring around it, and then it has some words like within the logo, and it has like a big C in the middle. I see a knight helmet.
all right, that's
Chad
time.
sees a
That's
ship.
time.
I
That's
have
minute.
no idea.
Time.
What was that?
The Clippers.
The Los Angeles
Angeles
Clippers.
Clippers.
Oh.
Oh,
jeez.
man.
They changed
Yeah.
their logo.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
That was.
this
All right.
one.
Logo
This
number
one
3. Start
feels-
now.
This one feels easier. It's a green background, voice crack. Green background with yellow, so it's a yellow circle, and then a
Oregon.
white axe.
Oregon.
It's like a white axe in the middle.
Oh, the Timbers. Portland Timbers.
Ding, ding, ding.
Damn.
Dang,
Nice.
Wait, it's 1-1. So we got the final one
That's
now, and it's
shocking.
1-1.
pretty good.
Okay.
We got last one. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Timer starts now.
Oh,
This
God.
is a half red, half blue background, and then in the middle is a very distinctive, like, mad bulldog that has like a collar
Fresno
around
State.
his neck.
Who was
Got
it?
it.
That's correct.
Yep.
Let's go.
Fresno
Fresno
State.
State.
Oh, I was never gonna get that.
That was
There's
good.
Zero chance.
Wow.
That
Zeke
was
got
really
that
good.
one.
Yeah,
So
I was never
Zeke
gonna
is our
get
winner.
that.
Do I get a
Zeke
gift
is-
card?
You don't.
You can get
You,
yourself.
you'll
a
get
gift
a
card.
you can get a kiss next time we see you.
Looking forward to
I
it.
feel like I could really do that if you guys described like Love Island contestants.
Oh,
We just
Huh.
describe the
That's a good show.
contestants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not those though. That was really impressive, guys.
Yeah, I'm actually very impressed. I have to say, like I knew you guys would get it. I had faith in you, but that was fast.
That was hard. The Clippers one was hard.
Yeah.
But the other two were okay.
Well, good job, guys. Zeke is our first winner, and we'll play this again at some point. We'll pit two of you against each other again. But that's it for our little opener here. I think we're just going to dive right in. I know we don't have a ton of updates this week, just dog days of summer going on, but we have a couple things, couple recaps. So we'll start with you, Pete. Let's go to Pete's Corner. Take it away.
All right, so this past weekend was one of the few exciting events of the summer. It was the Open Tournament at Royal Troon, which that was just the golf course it was at. To be more specific, it's the British Open. It's just referred to as the Open. And it's one of the 4 major golf tournaments. And this year, Xander Schauffele won. And it was his second major championship of this golf season and his second major championship of his career. So it was a big deal for him. Wow. And he's kind of solidified himself as the second best golfer in the world behind Scottie Scheffler. You could make an argument that he's number 1, but probably not. Scottie's just won too many events, even though Schauffele has more majors. And yeah, the event he won before this was the PGA Championship, which was at the Valhalla golf course. So
the PGA Championship.
PGA. I wish it was PJ.
No, I don't have the funding to sponsor a golf tournament.
I was like, wow.
Unfortunately,
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
PJ. One day.
Yeah,
one day.
We'll see.
All right, cool. So that was the Open Tournament.
Yeah, it was probably the last major golf event until the FedEx Cup playoffs, but at that point we'll be talking more about football and baseball postseason and things like that.
Gotcha.
And then as the other exciting event that went on, it was the WNBA All-Star game. And so the way that they format the game when the Olympics are coming up is very different. It's kind of cool. They take Team USA and then they play against the other best players in the WNBA who did not make Team USA or are not from America. So usually they do conferences like the NBA where it's like East versus West, or I mean the NBA also does other like drafts and things like that to try to change it up. But they basically did it as an Olympic preview, and Team USA lost to.
Did they really?
Yes.
Wait, was Caitlin Clark on the other team?
Yes.
Oh, what an absolute slay actually for her.
She only scored 4 points, but she had 10 assists, so she did play well.
Sick, though. Wait, didn't she beat a record with her assists?
Yeah, she broke the most assists in a game record. I think she had like 19, but that was for her WNBA team, the Indiana Fever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's sick though. Like she didn't make the Olympic team, and everyone thought that was kind of a snub.
Yeah,
and then she beat them.
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yep.
Pretty sick.
So, Team USA now goes on to the Olympics. They were pretty upset after the game. They were visibly upset. Now, in the Olympics, they're not going to face as good of teams because this is like a compilation of the best of the rest and some of the better USA players who did not make Team USA. So they should still have a fairly easy path in the Olympics, as should the men, which is a different discussion. But it was kind of eye-opening that they lost this game. So yeah, WNBA All-Star game, and now we're moving on to the Olympics for basketball.
Very cool, which we will talk about later in this episode.
Yes.
All right, awesome. Any other updates, or are we ready for your blunt take of the week?
We're ready for my blunt take.
Let's hear it.
All right.
Pete, give us slay, kill someone, make someone really sad.
Why does Chad keep saying slay?
I don't know.
That should have been the term of the week. Slay.
Actually, right after I just said it that time, I regretted it immediately. I'm like, I can't say that twice
Keep saying
one.
this is like the third time he said
period.
slay, like the last hour.
Yeah, the last 10 minutes.
Heck yeah.
So sorry.
That's
sorry.
excellent.
It's giving millennial.
Yeah, it's giving me being too old to do a podcast, but trying.
Slay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's hear that blunt take.
All right. So it's the dog days of summer, and in the dog days of summer, a lot of times ESPN tries to do rankings and rank athletes and teams and get reactions, and they're sometimes pretty horrible at it, but their latest published article was the top 100 athletes since 2000, and their ranking was atrocious. So I'll highlight on some that are ridiculous, but there's one I really want to talk about in my blunt take.
Okay.
So the first hockey player on the board was number 22. It was Sidney Crosby. He's one of the 5 or 10 best hockey players of all time. Since 2000, he's definitely a top 15 athlete.
Okay.
First baseball player on the board was 24, Albert Pujols. Again, that is very low.
Yeah.
For
wow.
Yeah, for the top baseball player. And he's debatably not even that, but that's a different discussion. Floyd Mayweather was 25. He went the best or second best boxer of all time.
Undefeated. I don't think
He
he has
went
a loss.
50
Yeah.
He went 50-0 in his sport, and he was only
And he's
ranked the
25.
25th best athlete.
Wow.
Now,
Who was one?
the top,
who was
the
the
top
number
3? I'm not going to argue. They did Michael Phelps, number 1.
Yeah.
Serena Williams, number 2.
Yep.
Lionel Messi, number 3.
Yep.
They're all probably
Okay.
the best of all time in their sport. Messi's debatable, but probably is, PJ.
I don't think it's debatable anymore.
Okay.
I think after they
Wow.
won the Copa America.
So
I
you
think it is.
kind of set the
Yeah.
standard of if you're the best of all time in your sport, you should be above everybody else. But then they
Right.
drop LeBron James 4th, Tom Brady 5.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
And that's the controversial one where, and for any LeBron James fans, this is not a knock on LeBron James because he is great. He's probably the second best basketball player of all time. But that's where they drop
Emphasis
the
on
ball.
that second,
He's the second best basketball player of all time. Tom Brady is hands down, not debatable, not even close, the best football player to ever step on earth. He should be.
Pete, are you from Boston?
You know what, Chad? I am, but it's not really debatable.
No, it's not.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not debatable.
It's really not.
Wait, who do you think is the number 1 basketball player of all time?
Michael
Or of
Jordan.
the last
Michael
24
Jordan.
years?
Michael Jordan
Michael
of all
Jordan.
time. No.
Yeah.
LeBron is the
No, but-
best basketball player since 2000.
Yeah, 100%.
But
Oh, wait, then what's wrong?
no, I'm saying
Ever.
Brady is the best
Well-
ever. LeBron
Right.
is not the best ever in his sport.
So
Therefore,
Brady should be above LeBron.
LeBron. And even when you just compare, Brady is 7-3 in Super Bowls. LeBron is 4-6 in NBA championships.
Okay, so your blunt take is basically that you
I think-
think well, your overall blunt take is just that the list of 100 is bad and had a lot
Horrible.
of mistakes. But more specifically, you think that Tom Brady undoubtedly should have been ranked above LeBron James. on ESPN.
Minimum, he should be 4. The other 3, I think it's fair to put in front of him, but
Okay.
it shouldn't even be an argument, and ESPN drops the ball again. So.
Okay.
There
Well,
it is.
if you guys agree, let us know. If you don't agree,
Yeah.
definitely let us know. We'd
Slay,
love to hear
Peter.
why. Slay, Peter.
Peter, that was a sleigh.
All right, Pete, is that all from you this week?
I can't even smile after those comments. That was ridiculous. Since
You're
when was
smiling,
slay the
you're
term of the
smiling
week
right
here?
now.
Because I'm
Yeah,
looking
you're
at
giving us
PJ.
a nice
You
smile.
know,
Got a big
PJ,
smile on
PJ
your
makes me
face.
smile.
Oh, I
How could
appreciate
you not?
How could PJ not?
That's
All right, well,
right.
What am I,
let's
chopped liver?
delay us getting to smile at PJ and let's go to
Yes.
Zeke,
Yeah.
which will undoubtedly make us frown. So Zeke, we'll head over to you in
my cue.
Zeke's lounge. Take it away.
Okay, so we'll just do kind of an in case you missed it, so quickly breeze through this, but the home run derby was on this past Monday. I know there was a lot
Right.
of hype surrounding it. Teoscar Hernandez won. He was kind of an underdog. He plays for your hometown team, the Dodgers. I don't think many people were expecting it.
That's cool.
Right.
But kind of the bigger names, Gunnar Henderson, who I picked, Adolis Garcia, who Peter and Paul picked, they both got eliminated in the first round.
Who came in last?
Gunnar Henderson came in last, so not my finest moment.
Dead last.
Dead last.
Horrible.
But, my argument is he's too good of a hitter to be in the home run derby. He hits too many line
that
drives.
is the most
Right.
ridiculous
Yeah.
argument I've
It's a
ever
spin
heard.
zone. It's a spin zone.
Okay, sure.
But anyways,
sure.
that's really, in my opinion, that wasn't really the talk of the night. It was the national
Sure.
anthem that occurred beforehand.
Oh my
yeah.
God. That was so bad.
It was brutal. It was up there, probably worse than Fergie's national anthem during the NBA All-Star game a couple years ago.
Yeah, Fergie, you're released. Okay,
Yes, exactly.
Fergie, we don't
Fergie's
mind
free.
anymore. She's free.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But yeah, Ingrid Andress, 4-time Grammy nominee, completely botched it. The next day, she, I think, posted on her socials that she was drunk during the performance, which I don't know why you're up there in the first place. And she's headed to rehab. So thoughts with her, but that was
Yeah,
that was
brutal.
That was crazy.
Big yikes.
Oh, that's so bad. Like, good
big
for her
yikes.
for checking in and all, and we wish her the best.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like I think
Man.
I think PJ could have done a better job.
PJ's got a
100%.
beautiful voice, yeah.
He's got
Yeah.
pipes.
He's got pipes.
I would be nervous. I wouldn't want to do that.
We each went around and just said, "Oh, say, can you see?" It's better than the last one was a little rough, but it would be better than hers. That was so hard to watch.
100%. Yeah,
I don't
it
know.
was
Maddie.
brutal.
Yeah.
Once you get over
That's
here,
tough.
it might really bring it down.
People thought it was like AI because you can like make
Right.
people
Yeah.
who missed it live, but no, it was brutal.
Well,
Yep, but
best wishes to her.
Yeah.
Hope she recovers and does
Girl.
well, but that's a shame.
absolutely. And congrats to Teoscar Hernandez who won the home run derby.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday was the All-Star game. It was pretty eventful. The American League won in a close game. They won 5. They beat the National League 5-3. They've actually won 9 of the last 10 All-Star games that have occurred in the MLB. So the
Oh, really?
Yeah, the American League has kind of been sweeping the floor against the National League. Fun fact for you, Jarren Duran won the MVP of the All-Star game. He plays for the Boston Red Sox.
Nice.
He's a one-time All-Star, and he hit the game-winning home run. So pretty impressive on his end.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
great story.
Yeah.
Like I said, first All-Star game, living the dream, winning the
Yeah,
MVP
that's
of the
awesome.
game. Yep.
Only to get crushed by the Dodgers the next week.
Exactly. Terribly crushed. So yeah, that's basically what's happened in the last week. During the All-Star game, the rest of the league has a break from baseball because it's such a long season, so they give them a week off. So games just started back up on Friday, but something very interesting happened. We've already kind of talked about it, but someone else hit for the cycle yesterday.
Oh.
Chad, do you remember what the cycle is? We covered this in our 4th of July episode with Wyatt Langford.
Yes, we did. I think I do, actually.
All right, go
Tell me
for
if I'm
it.
wrong. So my understanding is the cycle is when in one game a player hits both a single, a double, a triple, and a home run all in the same game. One player.
Bingo. 100%
And that's called hitting
correct.
for the cycle.
Bingo.
There you go.
Nice.
Well done, Chad.
Yeah.
So someone else hit for the cycle. His name is Yordan Alvarez. He plays for actually your team in the Golnik Bowl, the Houston Astros.
My guy.
Yeah,
Let's
so,
go.
But they actually lost the game, Chad.
They did lose the game. Yeah, he's right. Yep.
Who they lose?
All right.
The Mariners. But congrats to him. So again, another rare sort of feat that occurred. Pretty close together too.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, Zeke, how rare is it that you would see two cycles in the MLB that close to each other?
I'd say it's pretty rare. It's just
Yeah.
hard, it's so hard to get even 4 singles in a game. So to do
Yeah.
each one, right?
It's
So
usually 1 or 2 a year.
yeah,
Yeah, give or
yeah.
take.
Oh, wow.
But this was so. Hey, there's still plenty of time for another one. So
Yeah.
True. Look at that. Pretty cool. All right.
Yeah.
Sweet.
that's all I got.
Love it.
Great. Well, then that's actually a good segue. Give us an update on the Golnik Bowl. So to
Yeah.
remind
Yeah.
everyone, Maddie and I, knowing basically nothing about anything related to baseball, we
Yep.
picked a team each. So Maddie, remind us which team you picked.
I picked the Arizona Diamondbacks.
And I picked the Houston Astros. And the team that has the better record at the end of the season wins. And the team that has the worst record, the team that loses, what do we do?
There's a punishment where we have to go to a batting cage and we can't leave until we hit a certain amount of balls.
Oh, yeah. How many do we have to hit, Zeke?
I think we settled on 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whew. All right. Well, so tell us what's going on with who's doing better. Anything, what's happening.
Yeah, so they've only played 3 games each. They're currently playing right now as we record. But both two frisky teams, fun to watch. The Houston Astros are 52-47, and they actually are tied for first place in their division, Chad. So they've been doing pretty well. They've caught up. The
Okay.
Arizona Diamondbacks, though, are 51-49. So still very close. The Astros just have one more win. The Diamondbacks are second place in their division. They're not going to catch the Dodgers. The LA Dodgers are head and shoulders better above everyone. But
Yeah.
still, very close in record. Something you guys need to keep in mind, though, I looked up the remaining strength of schedule for the season. So how hard is the rest of their schedule? How good are the
Okay.
teams they playing? The Arizona Diamondbacks have the 9th hardest remaining schedule in the league. So whereas the Astros have the 18th hardest. So the Diamondbacks are going to be playing against better teams to end the season. Something to keep in mind.
And they're doing worse than the Astros.
They are, but I want you to remember the Diamondbacks went on a massive run late in the season last year and ended up making the World Series. So anything can happen. It's still anybody's game.
Practice that swing, Maddie. Practice that swing.
So it's tight, and it should be entertaining towards the down the stretch here.
Oh, I'm excited. All right, so I think it's safe to say my team's winning.
Yeah.
At this point.
For now, yeah.
Woo! Go Astros.
For now.
Yeah, all could change. Well, that's a good update. Thanks, Zeke. And I think
My
that's
pleasure.
all for now, right?
That's
evening,
it.
Zeke.
That's it.
Cool. All right, well then, last but not least, we will head to the guy who makes us smile. PJ.
Smile.
PJ, take it away at PJ's Patio.
Awesome. Thanks, Chad. So quick updates here, similar to kind of what Zeke said, just kind of in case you missed it. Argentina won the Copa America, so they ended up beating Colombia in extra time, 1-0. There was chaos before the game, actually. The game was supposed to start at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The game actually kicked off at 9:15, I think.
Oh, wow.
So they had to lock down the stadium because there were fans without tickets that were pretty much storming the stadium.
Did you hear
I saw
about
this? Yeah, they're like climbing in through the vents, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it was madness. The
It was
escalators
crazy.
broke, right?
Yeah, the escalator up to the VIP level at the Hard Rock Stadium completely shattered. And it's a
God.
really tough look for venues in the United States because we are going to be hosting a World Cup in 2 years' time.
Yeah.
So, a lot of people are saying you can't really blame the people that hosted the event. This is all on the people that are going there without tickets and storming the stadium, which in some ways, yes, they're at fault, but at the same time, when you have such a high profile match, you have to be prepared for any sort of circumstance that may occur.
Right.
And obviously they weren't as prepared as they could have been. So complete disaster. But hopefully, that will help us to learn our lesson. And in the World Cup, we're not going to have any of those issues in 2026. But
Wild.
Yeah.
But Argentina won,
Yep.
which you were sort of alluding to earlier, solidifies Lionel Messi as like the GOAT.
It does in my mind.
Football.
Yes. So they're back-to-back Copa America champions, so congratulations to them. But yeah.
Cool.
And then moving on from that, just one little update here. Soccer preseason is now starting, so we're through all of those tournaments. So now what you're going to start to see is a lot of teams from Europe are going to come over to the States, and they're going to be playing a lot of games that they call friendlies, effectively exhibition matches. So really just kind of tune-up games for the season. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, that's really all I've got. Not a lot going on in the world of soccer and really in the world of sports in general.
Yeah, that's summer. Summer.
Yeah.
Well, then let's get your Paul's call for the week. Correct me if I'm wrong, PJ. I don't think your call from last week hit. Is that correct?
That is correct. My call did not hit. Adolis Garcia, even with his pythons, was not able to pull us over the line. So unfortunately, I do not have a gift card to give out this week. However, I'm hoping that with this new call, I will have a gift card to give out this week.
Ooh, all right. Give it to us.
What is
So this week, I have decided to pick the United States women's national team, our soccer team, to beat Zambia on the 25th of July in the Olympics. I don't know much about Zambia. I know the United States women, we're ranked 5th in the world currently.
Oh my God.
And we have a great team. So, I'm really hoping that they can go far in the tournament. Let's start it off right against Zambia, and let's get someone some dunking.
I love it. All right.
Love
So
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
if PJ's call hits, if the U.S. women's national team beats Zambia in the Olympics, one of our followers and subscribers, randomly selected, will win $5 to Dunkin' Donuts.
Wow.
So let's hope Paul's call hits. Love it. All right. Great segment from everyone involved. You feel like you learned a lot?
Yeah, I feel like I've just been taking it in and learning.
Taking it in, waiting to spew it back out.
Instead of the Future 5 this week, we're going to do a little Olympic preview because that's going to be one of the biggest events that are coming soon. Yeah.
So yeah, guys, so take it away. Give us a little preview on what to expect for the Olympics, the Summer Olympics coming up.
So, U.S. Women's national team and the U.S. men's national teams are playing in the Olympics this year. So as I said, the women are playing against Zambia on the 25th. They are in a group with Australia, Germany, and Zambia. So hopefully they should get out of that group. It is a tough one. And then our men's team, they are in a group with France, Guinea, and New Zealand. So yeah, so a lot to look forward to. The U.S. starts against France. That's by far and away their hardest game. They're one of the favorites to win, I would say. So check it out.
So both basketball teams I've talked about a bit. The women's basketball team just lost in the WNBA All-Star game. They are about to start the Olympics, and they are one of, if not the favorite, they're probably the runaway favorite. So they're starting up soon, and we will keep you updated as that happens. And then the men's team has started playing some exhibition games. Yeah, they look bad. So you know, my last blunt take was to figure it out, or it's one of the biggest upsets in the history of sports, and it couldn't be more true. They look horrendous. So
wow,
it's kind of embarrassing, but the Olympics are what matters, so we'll see what happens.
Correct me if I'm wrong. The Olympics are in Paris this year.
That's correct.
Right?
Yeah.
And I heard that they were doing this like poop in the Seine River because the president had to swim in the Seine in order to prove that Paris was like a good place to host the Olympics. I don't know if this is
No, that's fully true. It's totally true.
Yeah. And so he was like, I'm going to swim in the Seine River. And everyone's like, okay, then everyone's going to poop in it.
Yeah.
this
Oh my
day.
God, are you serious?
Yeah.
Because like the people of Paris were like, our city's not clean enough to host this entire event. Our city's not like,
So did they actually do that?
you know.
They just-
Yeah, lots of people pooped in the Seine.
Yeah,
and then he swam in it.
Yep. Oh, he swam in it. I thought. I didn't know that.
I didn't.
Ugh,
I
that's
thought
gross.
I thought that he found out that people pooped in it and decided not to.
What are they?
I think
what are they just doing in the river, like rowing and?
They're doing the triathlon in it.
I think it's just.
Oh,
I think they're
brutal.
just
Just
saying
swimming.
like our city is not ready to like host this international event, and it already has too much tourism. Like it was all of this kind of, you know, these
Oh,
locals were
man.
being like, we don't want more tourism
Coming in to
Yeah,
Paris.
coming in. So let's all the locals let's poop in the Seine, and
A little late for
from
that.
what
Yeah.
yeah.
Can't really backpedal
Yeah,
now.
and I think he did swim in it. Let's fact check me if I'm wrong.
No,
but-
no.
Oh man, that's
Yeah.
horrible.
I've also heard that the Olympians are all housed in very similar areas or like hotels, and so that they all just have sex with each other.
Hey,
It's called Olympic Village.
it's a lot of stress. Got a lot of stress.
Is that what
going
it's
on.
called?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Olympic
I'm sure
Village.
there's a
is
lot
where
of
they all
stress,
stay.
and you got to let that out.
Yeah. A lot of
Like-
pent up energy.
Going to the bathroom in the river and
Yeah, a
having
lot of
sex.
nerves. You know, you never know.
You never know. You got to get it all out.
I just hope not everyone gets pink eye.
All right. Well, is there any? Basically, all I've heard so far is that this sounds like a disaster. Like, is there any?
Yeah.
Is there anything good to expect from the Olympics?
No, I
here?
mean this is a really exciting event. Like it happens every 4 years. Like it's a pretty big deal, and like you know,
Okay.
all the athletes going, like they work their whole lives to try and go there. It's kind of like the peak of athleticism in
Yeah.
whatever sport you're playing. So it's exciting. I know Paris is the people there aren't excited to host it, but I'm excited to watch a lot of it. So
I'm
Okay.
excited to watch it. Where can we
Yeah.
watch it?
where can-
NBC's covers it this year.
Yeah.
Or,
Okay.
I think every year, every iteration, NBC covers it.
So it'll be that and Peacock.
So just like some other like pretty popular events that people like to watch during the Olympics. Swimming's one of them, and from the United States, we've got Katie Ledecky going back. She's one of the best swimmers of all time. She's won 7 gold medals.
She was on
Wow.
the ESPN list.
Yep, yeah, there you
Nice.
go. Caleb Dressel also. He's no Michael Phelps, but he had a great Olympics in Tokyo a couple years ago. He won 5 gold medals then.
Wow.
He'll be returning. Gymnastics, Simone Biles. I don't know if you've heard the name. She's competing
Of
this
course.
year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard of her.
Yeah, so all eyes are going to be on her. You know, I think high expectations to do well there. Sprinting, so like track and field. We've got 2 competitors this year, both, you know, looking to get gold medals, win all the medals that they can. Sha'Carri Richardson is one of them. She actually was teed up to go to Tokyo, but then was not allowed to play or to run for the U.S. because she tested positive for marijuana like just months before. So this is the first time she's competing at the Olympics. So pretty exciting
Nice.
stuff.
Brutal.
Noah Lyles is another sprinter. He said, and I quote, "I want to win all the medals there." Or I'm paraphrasing, but
I assume they all want to win all the medals there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
That's the goal.
yeah.
That's normally the
You're
plan.
not wrong. You're not wrong. Golf is kind of a newer event. It was just reintroduced, I think, during the Rio Olympics in 2016. So pretty. But from the U.S., Scotty Scheffler and Xander Schauffele, two names that Peter mentioned. They're the United States' best chance at winning that event. And then finally, tennis. I'd say probably the best chance for the United States to take home medal there is Coco Gauff. She's one of the best female tennis players in the world. She's competing this year. But you also got a bunch of other big names from other countries competing there as well. So
That's awesome.
yeah, so very exciting times.
Is the winner of Wimbledon playing?
Alcaraz is playing. He's actually playing
okay.
doubles with Rafael Nadal. Do you know that name? Have you heard of
No.
Nadal? Okay, he's like
No,
he's one of the best tennis players of all time. He's like up there with
Okay.
Federer and Djokovic, big rivalry.
Yeah.
And they're playing on clay this year. That's like where France is known for its clay courts. Rafael Nadal is known as the king of clay. He's won like 13 or 14 French Open
sick.
championships there. So
Nice.
and it's his last Olympics too. He's retiring after it.
Okay.
One more sport that gets a lot of popularity too is the beach volleyball. A lot of people look forward to that. I know nothing about who's competing, but I know a lot of people look forward to that because it's not on TV very often otherwise.
Yeah.
Nice. So last thing, guys, when should people look forward to this starting again? Like it's pretty soon, right? When's the opening ceremony? When's everything kicking off?
Opening ceremonies are July 26th, so I believe on Friday, and then it just kicks off from there. It goes for several weeks. So
And I believe
Cool.
LeBron James is carrying the U.S. flag.
Yep. Yeah.
Really?
That's correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, he's the fourth best athlete of the last 25 years, so
That
Fifth.
is cool.
Fifth.
What if like awesome experience. to
yeah,
be
that's
able
pretty
to
great.
do.
Well, look out for the Olympics, the Summer Olympics. Starting on Friday is with the torch ceremony, and a lot to look forward to. And I think that's all we got for today. Is that right, guys?
Yep.
Yeah.
Correct.
Cool.
Signing out.
We're signing out. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok, as well as subscribe to our YouTube
Yeah.
to keep getting
YouTube.
updates every week on all things sports. Quick updates, especially if you don't really know much about sports, like Maddie or I. This is the place to tune in. Thanks for tuning in this week, and we will see you next time.
Thanks, guys.
Woo!